Me and Ashton had been playing a lot of shows around, and finally it came time for us to play our very first headlining show. We were looking around at venues, and this one locally that I had gone to and grown up seeing shows at, called The Basement. We got in contact with the promoter there. I'm not sure we knew what to expect, but the promoter knew what to expect. Anybody with that show, we sure didn't expect to sell out. That made it so real for me and Ashton, like, wow. You know, on such a small scale, we were like, this is possible. And after that, there was a bigger venue above The Basement called A&R Music Bar. 6 or 9 months later, the promoter said, hey, you know, A&R is next. And we were like, man, that's such a big step up. Like, it was around 400 people. Like, that's just absurd. There's no way we can sell that out. And then days leading up to the show, we ended up selling it out, which then blew us away. And afterwards, the promoter came up to us and said, okay, there's an obvious next step here, and that is playing and headlining Newport Music Hall. For reference, that is 1,000 more people than A&R Music Bar, which is crazy. And that was, I want to say, 12 months ago. So we were like, there's absolutely no way. There's no possible way we are going to be able to play that and pack it out. So we were like, you know what? Let's just give it a shot.
Let me know when. Check 1 2 1 2. All right. Hi. Are you ready? Are going to the Jady show? Okay. What's your name?
Kaylee.
Are you excited?
So excited. Been waiting for a long time.
Really?
Yeah.
How long?
Well, since his last concert, he told us about it. Well, they told us about it, and then we've been waiting ever since then. That was like 7 months ago.
So wait, after that show, you've been sitting here since then?
Yeah, I've literally had a tent here for 7 months.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I have some friends. They bought us snacks. They made bracelets, so.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. No, I'm from Lexington, Kentucky.
Oh, so you like been far from home for like months now?
Yes, I have, yep.
Like a year?
I've been away from home for about a year. I dropped out of college and everything.
Very cool. Oh, do you have a favorite Jady song?
My favorite overall song is probably The Haze. It just goes crazy, but...
That's true. Okay, what's your least favorite song?
Don't have one.
Fair. Mine's The Haze. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Thank you.
We got home from tour, and we basically sat down in the studio. I just remember we just said day 1 of our Newport set. And ever since October, it's been me and Jarrett tirelessly coming up with ideas, ways to be creative and innovative, ways that we think are unique and can capture people.
It is November 28th, 66 days from the show, Newport Music Hall, February 2nd. We've been building the show.
Once we kind of had a rough draft of what we were doing, we have this barn we've set up in here, and we have rehearsed probably 3 to 4 days out of every week. So we've kind of been locked in here.
We're hoping for a sellout, but doesn't look entirely realistic. For sure, feeling the pressure. This feels like a show that might spawn some conversations that would impact our career. It's definitely been difficult to put aside my perfectionism. I want every part of the show to be perfect.
Cut 2, 3, 4, cut.
Yeah.
Okay, cut 2, 3, 4.
You could do cut 2, 3, 4, hit.
Well, hit, 2, 3, 4, drop.
So this is the biggest show we've ever done, size-wise, but also in production, which means there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of things that could easily fall through. Okay, oh my goodness. Yeah. Intro goes. So just him. Trying to make sure everything looks exactly how it should for tomorrow.
I'm Ethan Chaplin. I'm the lighting director, LD, for Jady. And my eyes hurt. I'm currently ensuring that all the cues that are programmed in the bedroom of my house look like I envision they do on stage.
How many days until February 2nd?
It's 50 days until then.
It's crazy that we get the opportunity to play Newport, and I really just hope that we don't mess it up.
I think where we're at with ticket sales, wherever that might be, I've completely have lost track at this point. But last week, Promo West reached out and was like, hey, you guys are the first band from Columbus to sell this venue the way that you've sold it, numbers-wise, in 12 years. The biggest and the most legendary bands have stepped foot in that venue and have played that venue. So the fact that me and Jarrett get to headline that and, you know, kind of put our footprint along with some of the greatest bands to ever exist in that venue is something that is very special, an honor, and a dream that I've had since I was probably about in 8th grade. What we could pull off could be, you know, something that the music scene in Columbus, and maybe the music scene in general, who knows, hasn't seen, you know, in about a decade. And that's cool, super exciting, a lot of pressure behind that.
Oh no, where do I go when I don't recognize myself? Oh no, where'd my life go? Yeah, I feel myself fading like the ghost man.
All right. It is December 28th. That is 36 days until February 2nd. It's funny, every single time something stressful is coming up, I seem to get sick, which is awesome. But also, Ashton has mono, so that's a curveball for sure.
It's important that I warn you that you should be aware of turning on the lights. You might not like what you see.
The way that I cope with things when I'm stressed is...
Most can't stand the fear.
Feeling paralyzed and not wanting to do it.
They choose to remain in the shadows.
Grew up not as musical. I actually hated piano lessons. My mom would say, "You're gonna regret quitting piano lessons if you quit piano lessons." And I was like, what are the odds, Mom, that I grow up and become a musician?
I was a very shy kid. My dad had full live concerts going of Crosby, Stills and Nash and Neil Young, and I was always fascinated by people on the screen and the drummer on the screen, and I would prop up pillows from the couch right by the TV, and I would just hit the pillows. I knew that I had some kind of rhythm.
It is 27 days until the Newport show. We are 10 days out from the big show.
It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, I think, right now, around there. And I went and got coffee to kind of wake up. And I came here. I think Jared is still asleep. And so I like to kind of take the mornings to myself. I think the mornings have definitely become one of my favorite parts of the day in the last few months, where I usually get up pretty early, around 6:30 every day. I'll get coffee, I'll get ready. I usually come here to our rehearsal space, which is kind of in the middle of nowhere. I usually make a fire, and I'll just kind of sit here and just kind of take the morning to myself and step outside and enjoy, I think, just as simple as it sounds, just kind of enjoy like the trees that are around me. I don't know, being outside is a really easy way for me to like feel connected to my surroundings again. Me and Jarrett have been prepping and rehearsing and planning and doing a million things at once for this one show. I think it's really easy to get detached from reality.
We're about to take over. It's really gonna be tough.
Everybody's here. So this right here is one of my best buddies, John Roy. He's helping me with some drums. He's way better at drums than I am.
Lies. He's famous.
But he's helping me out with some drums. This is Zach.
Well, all the people make some noise.
One of the gingers that's playing with us.
Hi.
He's playing guitar.
Oh, yeah.
He's an animal.
Alright.
This is Owen. This is the second redhead that's in the band.
Second.
But not second in terms of talent or skill, right?
No.
Just in number.
No, it's just a number.
Yeah.
He's playing some guitar, some bass, some acoustic guitar, some keys. He's kind of doing everything.
Some background dancing.
Some background dancing.
Emotional support.
Today, I get to make sure that this white machine dominates tomorrow Newport. We're gonna make sure that she's ready to go. So, just a couple quick adjustments to the action, the intonation, just the basics, making sure she's spick and span, ready to rock.
Big day of the show, February 2nd, Newport Music Hall. We got here early, we're setting up. We got the lighting, huge 8-foot tall, 3-foot wide trusses. Built the door here. It's pretty surreal seeing it all on the stage that we've been planning for months. Yeah, it's bigger than I thought.
I got so used to rehearsing in like a barn at your uncle's place.
Right.
I got so used to that room and how that felt for like almost 2 months. And then we come into this room, which is a totally different type of room. And I'm like, whoa, this feels so different. Like, this is crazy.
We've seen digital, like, visualizations of what this is gonna look like, and I don't think any of that did it justice. It's crazy to think that this is gonna be our show.
It's like this is not what, we don't belong here. This is not a venue we should be at, but we are.
just want to talk about how incredibly rare it is that this is happening right now. Over the past year, me and Ashton have had the opportunity to play 40 shows across the country. And we've met a lot of people that have said, the only way to play at a show this size is to have millions of likes, millions of followers, to be viral and be all of these things that we are not. We have a couple thousand followers on Instagram, and we thought this past year, there's absolutely no way we're playing a room that's more than 300, 400 people. So two nobodies from Columbus, Ohio, that sell out Newport Music Hall. You guys made this happen. This is your show. So thank you so much.
I'm here to see Jady for my 11th show. For me, I've had like a really hard time getting out of my comfort zone, and as I grew older and found this band, it's kind of like helped me grow out of that, and with that, it's allowed me to experience life more.
What Backbone meant to me was all of the people that are keeping me in check. And I can just often see myself just falling back into that pit of just, you know, not thinking about the original vision of Jady. And the original vision is just to love and display light in some way, shape, or form. In the song, there's the lyric, holding me up. But ultimately, I think the most prominent meaning for Backbone is the spiritual element. How without that, there's nothing, there's no purpose, there's nothing to be had here with Jady.
When we were writing this song, we knew this show was going to happen. We knew this night was taking place. So when we went to write this next part that I'm about to teach you, we envisioned all 1,000 of you screaming at the top of your lungs. Can we make that dream a reality tonight? Okay. This part goes like this. Listen very closely.
Holding me, holding me, holding me, holding me.
Okay? We're gonna sing it together, just like this.
Holding me, holding me, holding me, holding me.
Let's try that again. A little louder. Everybody sing.
Holding me.
Don't make me come out there. All right, everybody sing it now.
Holding me.
Keep singing it. Everybody sing. Everybody sing.
Holding me.
Everybody sing it out now. Everybody holding me, holding me, holding me, holding me. Everybody, come on. Keep singing it out. Everybody.
If my backbone, the one that's holding me up, the people that, you know, like my fans, but I also think of family supporting this, making this happen. And without that, you know, when believing in us when we didn't believe in ourselves, kind of support.
All right, I see you guys down there. You gotta sing it as loud as you can.
Holding me, holding me, holding me. I couldn't live this life without you holding me. This life without you holding me, holding me, holding me, holding me.
Hey, everybody, Austin, can you bring in the drum?
Holding me, you're holding me, holding me.
Come on, hey, I couldn't let
all I hope to be is to be a backbone in return to the people that listen, and to be able to be a safe place, a place of light, comfort, a place that meets you where you are, in the same way that my backbone has done for me.